Alright, hello everyone. I hope everyone is doing well these days. This semester is finishing soon, so we are finishing the last few units of our book, right? 거의 끝났어요. Actually, I cannot believe it is already June. You know, this year is 2020, 2020년, and it is almost halfway finished. Wow, very surprising. Okay, let's get started on our work. Last week we learned the vocabulary for Unit 8, so that means now we are going to start the grammar 재미있는 문법. It's 재미있는 문법 time. We are on page 50. And usually in the other grammars we were learning things like 과거 or 현재 동사, or we even learned in Unit 6 some 전치사 prepositions. 근데 this time we are going to learn about nouns, 명사, and two kinds of nouns. First are count nouns and non-count nouns. Let's look at the count nouns. count nouns부터 연습해 볼게요. count nouns는 are 셀 수 있는 명사. Right, so we can say 1, 2, 3, 4, right? 셀 수 있는 명사. And let's look at the first question. So, can you copy my speaking? 따라해 보세요. How many eggs are in the refrigerator? Refrigerator, right? 냉장고. How many eggs are in the refrigerator? The key word here, noun, is eggs. Eggs are a count noun. So in Korean, we would ask 몇 개, right? 냉장고에 계란은 몇 개나 있어? How many eggs are in the refrigerator? 몇 개 하면 how many. So our keyword for count nouns we use how many. 조금만 있으면 we would say there are a few. How many eggs are in the refrigerator? There are a few. 많이 있으면 there are a lot. Okay? There are a few, there are a lot. Let's look quickly down here, some count nouns. These are some example of the count nouns here. Today's topic is about food, right? Grocery shopping in the supermarket. So these are some common words you will see, right? Strawberries, beans, potatoes, eggs, tomatoes, peaches. Of course, there are many other kinds of count nouns, but these are the examples in the book. There's a little bit more I want to explain later. For right now, let's go ahead and look at non-count nouns. So non-count nouns are 셀 수 없는 명사. Words that you cannot count easily, right? So for example, we have the first one. 따라해 보세요. How much milk is in the refrigerator? Right, 비슷한 질문. Similar question. 아까는 how many eggs are in the refrigerator? This time, how much milk is in the refrigerator? 조금 있으면 there is a little. Okay? 아니면 많이 있으면 there is a lot. So this question, how much milk is in the refrigerator? We can ask in Korean, 냉장고에 우유가 얼마나 있어? Right? How much? So the difference between non-count and count, the way we ask the question. So these are very important to know because the question we ask is the same meaning. 똑같은 뜻이 있는데 same meaning, but the way we ask is different. If it's non-count nouns, we would say how much milk. Count nouns, we'd say how many eggs. All right. Notice for count and non-count, 많이 있으면, right? It's the same, right? 상관없어요. There are a lot of eggs. There is a lot of milk, right? We can say the same way for a lot. 조금만, we need to remember. 조금, eggs, 조금만 있으면, there are a few eggs. Milk, 조금만 있으면, there is a little milk. So we need to remember that. Let's look at some non-count nouns examples. So we already did milk. We have milk, beef, corn, yogurt, fish, juice. And again, of course, right? 당연하지, there are many other non-count nouns out there. These are just some examples, especially words that you can see in the supermarket or grocery store, right? So right now you might be thinking, okay, teacher, I understand. Count nouns, non-count nouns, how many, how much. 이해하는데, how do I know? How do I know which nouns are count nouns and which nouns are non-count nouns? There's a little 꿀팁. I'll give you a little 꿀팁 있어요. Some advice. Usually, 100% 아니고, not 100%, but usually, if you can put an S on the noun, right? For example, strawberries, eggs, tomatoes, right? S, if you can put an S, probably it is a count noun, right? 1 strawberry, 2 strawberries, 3 eggs, 5 tomatoes, right? 그렇게 counting 할 수 있으면 S 써야 돼요. If you could put an S, probably it is a count noun. 반대로, if it is non-count nouns, we usually will never see milks, right? Probably will not see fish or juices or corns. It's a little bit strange to see an S there. S 없으면, right? If you cannot put an S, then it is probably a non-count noun. Really quick, I'll give you one example. As I said usually, 100% 아니고. In English, you might be thinking of a word, teacher. How about this word? People. Right? One person, 한 명, 두 명은 two people. I can count people. Yes, people is a count noun. 근데 S 없어요. We don't say two peoples. 똑같아요. Children, right? I can say child. 한 명, children. 똑같아. We don't say children's, right? S 없어요. People 없어요. 그래서, okay. So I said usually S 있으면 it is a count noun, but these are, of course, in English there are some special words, right? 특별한 단어 있어요. Special words. How do I know these are count nouns? 그냥 you have to remember, right? Memorize. You have to memorize these words. That's the fun part of English, right? Yeah, so the best way, of course, is just to memorize. But there is a little 꿀팁. S 있으면 usually it is a count noun. Alright, that's enough explanation. Called teacher, I will stop talking now. Let's practice letter B. Letter B, we have some small conversations. 1, 2, 3, 4 small conversations. And we need to circle the correct words. Okay, so let's look at number 1 together. Number 1, we have A 사람 and B 사람. And A 사람, person A is asking a question. He's going to ask, how much, 아니면 how many eggs do we need? Okay, so we think about this. This one's pretty easy, right? 아까 했어요. We did this one already. Eggs is a count noun. Count noun. So if we ask the question, how many? 해야지. So let's ask the question together. 따라 해보세요. How many eggs do we need? Okay. And B 사람, the person B has to answer the question. So person B says, oh, I think we need, right? How many eggs do we need? I think we need 조금만 필요해요, right? A few 아니면 a little. 어떡하지? Do you remember? Yes, I think we need a few eggs, right? count noun 있으니까 조금만 필요해요. We need a few. We practiced that earlier. All right, this is a good time. I'll give you guys some time to practice. We have 2, 3, and 4. Right now, please pause the video and answer these questions. Number 2, 3, and 4. and then we will check our answers. But be careful, number 3 has 2 problems. Right? 2 problems 있어요. So pause the video. 잠깐만 비디오를 일시 중지고 대답을 써보세요. Okay, let's check the answers. We already did number 1. Number 1 we did, right? Whoops. How many eggs do we need? And letter B, I think we need a few. Okay, we did number 1. Let's look at number 2. Number 2 했어요. A 사람은 how much juice do we need? Did you get it correct? B 사람은 대답하면 please get a lot, right? Juice is a non-count noun, right? Non-count noun. So we should say how much juice? 많이 있으면 a lot of juice. Please get a lot. 3번, number 3. Again, this has 2 problems. Let's check number 3. How much milk, right? Milk is a non-count noun. How much milk is there, right? For non-count nouns, we do 비동사 is. How much milk is there in the refrigerator? And letter B, 대답하면 there isn't much. There isn't much. Good. I will explain this a little bit later. There isn't much. Notice this is a negative statement. 조금 이따가 설명해 볼게요. 4번은 number 4, letter A. How much or how many yogurt do we have? Yogurt is non-count. Yes, correct. How much yogurt do we have? 대답하면 oh, 이것도 this is also a negative sentence. We don't have much. Okay, so number 3 and 4 are a little bit special. Let's go back up to our grammar explanation. Whoops. For our grammar explanation, notice we have negative statements. Negative statements 있으면 we should learn about this. So let's go to count nouns. We said how many eggs? 조금만 있으면 there are a few. 똑같은 뜻으로 same meaning, I can say negative sentence. There aren't many. 별로 없어요. Right? 조금만 있으면 there are a few. 아니면 다른 방법 there aren't many. 그리고 maybe there is 0, right? There's 0 eggs 있으면 I can say there aren't any. Aren't any는 means 0. 하나도 없어요. There aren't any eggs in the refrigerator. Also for non-count nouns, we also have a negative sentence. Earlier for count nouns, there aren't many eggs. Non-count nouns, we say there isn't much. 조금만 있으면 별로 없어요. There is a little milk. 아니면 there isn't much milk. Same meaning, right? 똑같은 뜻이에요. 하고 아무것도 없어, right? There was 0 milk. 0 있으면 we can say there isn't any. Okay, so these are some negative statements. That is how you use count or non-count nouns for those. All right, let's keep practicing. 계속 연습해 볼게요. We need to make some of our own conversations. Right? So for our own conversations, letter C, we should first look at the pictures. Right? 사진 보고, then we need to make a short conversation. So let's look at the example here at the bottom. The example, we should look at this picture of oranges. Right? We know there are 3 oranges. 근데 오늘 배우는 문법으로 we should use today's grammar. We should first ask a question. 첫 번째, we need to 질문 만들어야 돼요. We need to write a question. Oranges, right? How many oranges are there? So look at the sentence, look at the picture and ask the question, how many oranges are there? And then we need to think of the answer. They give us the example here, a few. So a few, 그렇게 대답해도 되는데, you can answer the question, how many oranges are there? A few. Right? 그렇게 대답해도 되는데, we need to use a 완벽한 문장, a perfect, complete sentence. So letter B can answer, there are a few. So one more time, we need to look at the picture. How many oranges are there? 질문 생각해야 돼요. 대답은 B 사람은 there are a few. So we do the same thing down here. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 pictures. We need to look at the pictures. First thing you should think of, what is in the refrigerator? 냉장고에 뭐 있어요? Let's do number 1 together. 냉장고 뭐 있어요? Juice, right? So 어떻게 물어봐요? Juice는 non-count noun. So I would ask, how much juice is there? How much juice is there? A 사람 물어봐요. How much juice is there? B 사람 대답하면 a lot 해야 돼요. 근데 완벽한 문장으로 대답해야 돼요. There is a lot. One more time. How much juice is there? 대답하면 there is a lot. So what you should do is look at these pictures. Number 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6 사진 보고 and writing a 작은 conversation, small conversation, and then we will check to see if your sentences and questions are correct. So here's a good time to pause the video again. 다시 잠깐만 비디오를 일시 중지고 대답을 써보세요. All right, we practice, or I gave you some time to write your answers. Let's check our answers now. I'm gonna pull up the answers here, and we can read them together. So number 1, 벌써 했어요. How much juice is there? A 사람은, B 사람은 there is a lot. Number 2, 따라 해보세요. How many eggs are there? B 사람은 there are a few. Number 3, person A asks the question, how much tofu is there? B 사람은 there is a lot. Tofu, that is another one. Tofu, you can think, teacher, I can count tofu. Tofu is a non-count noun. We do not say tofus. Tofus 없어요. So again, 기억해야 돼요. You have to remember that one. Let's keep going. Number 4, how much milk is there? 대답하면 there is a little. 완벽한 문장. Number 5, 따라 해보세요. Person A, how many peaches are there? And person B, there are a few. And 마지막, potatoes, how many potatoes are there? 대답하면 there are a lot. 엄청 많이 있죠, right? 사진 봤죠? Let me fix this. 사진 다시 보고. Yeah, in the 냉장고 엄청 많이 있어. There is a lot of potatoes, right? All right, good job. So we have practiced our grammar on page 50, and I really recommend, if it is still a little difficult, 아직도 어려우면, I recommend looking at grammar reference page 89쪽. So I'll show you that really quick. Page 89. If this is difficult, look in your books at page 89. This is really good explanation and practice for that. It's a really good idea to practice your grammar there. But we are finished practicing grammar. Let's go back to page 51. And we're going to practice some reading. So we're going to look at page 51. And today's reading topic, again, in Unit 8, we are learning about grocery shopping. Going to the supermarket, you're buying some food, right? Milk, eggs, potatoes, rice. 필요하면, that is called grocery shopping. And we're going to learn about 3 kinds of grocery shoppers. So these are kind of 3 styles of shopping. And let's look at the title. 제목 같이 따라해보세요. What kind of grocery shopper are you? Yeah, so this is looking at 3 styles of shoppers. And we need to read these articles. And then below letter B, we will answer some questions. But before we read, there are some difficult words that we need to look at. And actually, these words will be on your homework, and they could also be on the final exam later. So it's really important to learn these difficult words. The first word we'll look at is in this one, the fast shopper. And it says, let's look at this phrase. It says, he always makes a list before he shops, right? Makes a list. Another word, type of list, we say shopping list. In Korean, you say mogro. My pronunciation is probably not good. Mogro. Yeah, make a shopping list. So he's making a list. I'll erase the hangul there. My handwriting for Korean is not very good. And the next word we'll look at is this word here, careful. You might be thinking, teacher, careful, that's an easy word, right? 조심해요. Careful, yes. Usually careful is 조심해요. 조심하세요, right? Be careful. But in this case, a careful shopper, it's a little bit different meaning. 조심해요 아니고, in this word, it means, I'll try to write my Korean again. 꼼꼼한 shopper. 꼼꼼한 shopper는 is a very careful shopper. We'll explain a little bit of that later. I'll erase it. My writing is not very good. And so we have makes a list. We have careful shopper. The next word is label. So here it says, I read labels carefully. Labels 뭐예요? Okay, so label has a lot of different meanings, but in this case, I will show you by advertising. 광고 있어요. Almond breeze. Almond breeze is a very delicious almond milk. No, I just wanted to show you the label on the back. So on the side of the label, if I want to read the label of almond milk, almond breeze, I can see, wow, reading the label, there is some, wow, calcium is 230 milligrams. 단백질, right, protein is 1.2 grams, right? If I want to read the label, I have to look at the side or the back of the product. Actually, this is pretty good. Okay, so that is label. Let's keep going. Daily. Daily, I think you should know this one probably. Right? Daily, 무슨 뜻이에요? Daily and every day. 똑같은 뜻이에요. Same meaning. Daily and every day. Something you do every day, something you do daily, right? I brush my teeth daily, right? And the last one we'll look at is small market. Before I said supermarket, right? It's a really big market. Lotte Mart, Home Plus, E-Mart, right? Those are some supermarkets. Small market is a kind of small grocery store. Usually it is in a small neighborhood. Actually, sometimes instead of small market 대신에 sometimes we say mini mart. mini mart도 들을 수 있어요. Alright, those are our difficult words. Again, make sure you write those down and you practice those. They will probably be on the homework. and maybe they will be on the 기말고사. So that's very important. All right, we're gonna listen and read this article, and then after we read, we should answer letter B, right? Letter B. 나중에 설명해 볼게요. First, let's read. What kind of grocery shopper are you? Reading. Ready, 시작.
CD2, track 12. What kind of grocery shopper are you?
There are 3 kinds of grocery shoppers in this world. What kind are you? The fast shopper. Fast shoppers hate grocery shopping, so they shop very quickly. Eric Jones is a typical fast shopper. He always makes a list before he shops, and he only buys the things on his list. He likes to shop late at night when there aren't many people in the store. The careful shopper. Careful shoppers love grocery shopping. They often spend hours at the store and usually shop at large supermarkets. Careful shopper Jane Addams says, "I read labels carefully because I want to buy healthy food. I always look at prices. I never shop without my phone because I need a calculator." The daily shopper. Daily shoppers shop almost every day. Daily shopper Matt Gregory shops at a small market on his way home from work every day. He buys fresh meat, fruit, and vegetables. Matt says, "I don't shop with a list. I just look for fresh food and buy that for dinner."
Okay. If you need to read that again, right, it's a little bit fast, so this would be a good time to pause the video and read it again, or rewind the video and listen again. But let's go ahead and look at these questions here. It says, read the quotes. What kind of shopper is each person? So quote, these are these kind of, I forgot in Korean how to say that. These kind of phrases here. They say these sentences and then we need to guess which shopper are these. We need to match. Fast shopper, we should write F. Careful shopper, we should write C. And or the daily shopper, we should write D. Okay. So we'll do number 1 together. 어떻게 하는지. Number 1, 따라해보세요. Last night, I did my grocery shopping in only 23 minutes. Okay, so if we go back and read, which shopper, fast shopper, careful shopper, or daily shopper, do you think said this sentence, number 1? Last night, I did my grocery shopping in only 23 minutes. The key word is only 23 minutes. Wow, 23분만. Only 23 minutes. So probably that is yes. F, the fast shopper. Okay, so this is a good time to pause the video. 잠깐만 stop the video and 다시 읽어보고 read the article again and matching these sentences here. Okay, let's check our answers. So number 1, 벌써 했어요. Number 2, 따라해보세요. I'm going to the store on the way home from work. What do you want for dinner? So the key word here is on the way home from work. Who said that? 여기서 daily shopper. On his way home from work. On his way home from work, he goes to the grocery store, so that is the daily shopper. 3번, 따라해보세요. I got a great deal on this fish. It was only $3.99 a pound. Or you could say, it was only $3.99 a pound. That's probably the more common way. Who would say that? Who would say this sentence? I got a great deal on this fish. The key word is great deal, and it was only $3.99. So great deal, we can find who says that. Oh, that would be the careful shopper, right? They want to buy healthy food and they always look at prices, right? The price is very important for the careful shopper. So number 3 is C. Okay, number 4. 따라해보세요. Look, this juice doesn't have any sugar added. Let's get 3 bottles of it. Yeah, again, so the keyword here, this juice doesn't have any sugar. So this person is very 꼼꼼한, right? Very careful about what is in the juice. So a careful shopper, again, is letter C. 잘했어요. 다 맞아요? The last one, number 5, this one's a little bit strange actually. I don't really like this one. I thought it was a little difficult. So 따라해보세요. Sorry, I didn't go to the grocery store yesterday. I was too busy. I didn't go to the grocery store yesterday. I was too busy. Who is this? Probably the daily shopper. Because he says he shops almost every day. 거의 매일. Almost every day. 근데 yesterday만 못 갔어요. I could not go yesterday. It's too busy, so probably number 5 is D. But I don't really like that one. It could also be maybe the fast shopper, or it could be the careful shopper actually. So I don't really like this one, but the book, I think the best choice is the daily shopper. All right, everyone. That is all the practice for the grammar and the reading for Unit 8. I hope you enjoyed the lecture. If you have any problems, I recommend watching this video again, or you can ask your professor, right? They will help you. So we'll stop the video there. Have a great week. Bye-bye.